I've decided to do a new vlog about empty promise of Samsara. Samsaric empty promise, exactly. So I do that because I had a lot of students asking me questions about that. So one of my teachers used to say the Samsara promise everything and give us nothing. What he mean by that is, for example, in our daily life, we got tons of promise, kind of happy relationship, or great fortune, and tons of stuff like that, kind of utopic dreams. And generally, it's kind of in Buddha Dharma term, that's basically seeking happiness for our own welfare without caring about others, and that's also what brings us to suffering. So what we need to understand that whatever we seek in samsara, that's end up in suffering. For example, if you take the example of relationship, Marpa used to say that, for example, he had that experience, he had give so much love to his family, and sadly, for example, his son had passed away, and he was totally tortured by that. And if we look on our relationship today, for example, you can see the rate of divorce is going crazy, and that's creating suffering not just for one person, it's creating suffering for a lot of other person. And that's one of the empty promise of samsara. That means that there is nothing that we can usually fully grab. For example, when we put all our time in our career, we destroying our health for trying to grab some money, trying to get rich and so on. We exhaust ourselves. We also make suffering our family. For in time of death, we cannot take that money anywhere. And we, like Padmasambhava used to say, is if we're doing stuff like that, investing ourselves into samsara, basically we using a lot of things, and we wasting our precious human life. And we need also to understand that, like Padmasambhava said, we in time of death we end up empty-handed. Understanding that, we need to see also the defection of samsara. Mean everything is impermanent in samsara. From that body that we have, is if we can make that body precious, means we not just benefiting ourselves, we try to be a good human and benefiting others. But if we get deluded by samsara, by what is exactly samsara, that's ego grasping. So if we get deluded by that, we basically, like a life kamikaze, is kind of basically we burning out our good karma and we creating bad karma. You got tell me, but how? So first we need to recognize that to be born as a human, that's a very, very good karma. That gives us an opportunity to understand our true nature of mind, and that good karma come from something that come from past karma that we had did, that past merits that we had did. But if we waste that opportunity, basically we burn it. When we burn it, the good karma, usually we're doing not some good things, we're doing very selfish things, and when we do that, we usually burn our good karma and end up on rebirth on your realm. Like I've said to one of my students, when you burn your good karma, you got one. If you got just look on the human and animals and just the species on Earth, you got a rebirth between 10 billion of species, and that's just on the human realm, on the desire realm, if you prefer. If you look on the suffering realm, what is hell and so on, you got countless rebirths on different kind of beings. If you count on the gods, same story. Even if the gods is supposed to be a good rebirth, it's not so good actually, because that same story as human rebirth. When your karma burn out, guess what? You go down. So to understand the cycle of samsara, I think Atisha got something very good to say. He say, no, actually that's Shandideva. Shandideva says that basically eating a blade of grass. So basically is you think that's very nice and so on, but when you taste it, that's actually very painful, and that's the definition of samsara. So when we understand that, if you practice the Buddha Dharma, so the tendency at the moment that I see a lot of people trying to, I need to change my life and so on, but they don't understand that changing their lives as taking care of your life. And so the Goyang Drogpa had a good teaching about that when he say you need to renounce mentally but still taking care of your life. So what does that mean? That's the renunciation to samsara. That is the first step for someone on Buddha Dharma to practice. Understand that samsaric pleasure or anything bring nowhere. But that doesn't mean you drop your responsibility and run to the mountain and become a yogi. That's not exactly how that works. The Goyang Drogpa actually got a very good teaching on that. Say actually, you need to taking care of your kids. You need to taking care of your life. You need to taking care of every single thing, but in the same time renounce it. Because when you're taking care of your kids, when you're taking care of your life, because you renounce, you also working on the 6 paramitas. So the 6 paramitas is very essential. That's what make you a Buddha or not. That's what we need to understand. And for us, it's very important to understand that Dharma, when we get the opportunity of Dharma, we need to take it, because if we don't take it right now, we gonna to use it, and you don't know when that's gonna to come from. So I hope you enjoy the new vlog today. Also, I like to welcome you to Akara 3.0, so have a look to the website, and hope see you soon.